some Spaniard and some Taino in them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say.
You know what I mean? So we all got that. Damn.
Hold on, she logged off by accident.
Yeah, she'll come back up.
But anyhow, this one right here is the special edition Saturday's event. Cause we're live now. We're about to get it popping. We have a special guest. She's gonna be with us momentarily. She go by the name of Patrice Alvarez. She was on the stage play. Why come good man cheat? Why the good man cheat? She was actually in the stage play. Her character in the play was Samantha Pierre. So it was great for her to come out here today to talk about, of course, the event, every actor doing the stage play. And we're about to dive in. As you can see, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. Hakeem, we're about to get it started. So Hakeem, go ahead, get it popping.
You on mute? You on mute, Hakeem?
You muted.
What's cracking?
Right.
Why do good men cheat?
Yeah, that's the
Patrice,
question of the hour.
Yeah, but we'll say that for last. By the end of the day, like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. This is your man, Ronnie Ron.
Prince Hakeem.
It's your boy, New Jordan. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, if you already saw what we did in the beginning, but I gotta introduce you once again. Here it comes. You see her. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Guys, just sit back and relax. She's about to go in and give us, of course, the answer. Why do good men cheat? Here's one of the stars in the actual play that happened last week, which I went to. Very dope. Very exciting. It was very laughable. I went the first night. She was there. She was lovely. I couldn't stop staring at her. So I was like, damn, I gotta interview her. My bad. And she go by the name of Patrice Alvarez. Hey, welcome on the show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Queen, we appreciate you so much for taking your time out to come speak to a bunch of men. That's, you know what I mean? It's courageous.
Oh, absolutely. This is what it's about. It's about getting men's point of view and also.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, let's start from the beginning. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Miami, Florida, but my culture, my background, I'm Haitian.
Look up. No life, no life.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't have it no other way.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Okay. And when did you got into acting?
Well, I've been in acting on and off for about, I want to say like 4 years. Originally, I had just started acting when we did original play that Elodie had. She had a play called The Silent Cries of a Good Woman. And that's when I kicked it off. I kind of fell off for a little bit, but now decided to come back. She had this great idea, this great mission, this great story that she wanted to tell. And I was like, I'm down. Let's go.
Nice.
So how do you guys meet, actually, you and Lo?
Lo and I met, I actually auditioned for her. The first time I ever went, somebody told me about the audition and I was like, I'm getting my feet wet. So let me go audition. And I went to audition. She had me audition like for 2 different roles. And it's funny because the audition went very kind of like anonymously. She was like, okay, good, thank you. And that was it. And then she was like, I got a piece for you. So I did. She called me and let me know exactly who I'd be reading for and kind of gave us information based on that.
Okay.
So did you grow up doing acting or just did something you got into? Hold on, Jordan, give me 1 second. Did you grow up doing acting or did something you just...
I didn't grow up acting, but I grew up around a lot of theater, Broadway geeks. My sister is like, she did international dancing. My brother is a Broadway major. So it was like definitely in the family. My cousin is an artist. So just entertainment itself and performing arts was always like surrounded by it. So yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So how was working with the young cast members on the play?
Working with the cast members, I think I think that's the best part. We have like such a crazy dynamic. Like the spectrums of people that we have are like wild. I can't even describe. I can't even put into words the type of different people that we have. I know I love working with them. I love working with my partner. I love working with Lo. We had so, and all the cast members are also multi-talented. So they don't just do like one thing. They're not just actors and actresses. They like, I don't know, they have so many dynamics to them. I love working with them. They're funny, they're great. And it was truly like a family working with each individual person.
Ms. Alvarez.
Yes.
Did you bring any of your personal experiences to your acting, as far as like just in your role? Did it identify to you, or could you, you know what I mean, any type of emotion you probably brought from a situation onto the set?
Yes, I did. So I have like, I always tell people I have like multiple personalities. So it's whichever one I want to tap into. I do have a shy side, but I have like a very, which gets me in trouble. I have a very flirty side. So I definitely had to like, once I was comfortable, I definitely had to tap into the flirty side because me, if you've seen the play, my partner and I are very flirtatious. We're very a sensual couple. So I definitely had to tap into that. I had to tap into my flirty side and just fight or flight mode. It's either love or nothing at all. But I had a lot of
But do
fun
you
doing
find it?
that.
But do you kind of find it difficult to flirt? Because sometimes you know how some people are like, I don't know if I can do it because I might expose myself. So
So here's the thing. Let me be like 100% honest. So at first it was hard to flirt because we met a little bit later
okay,
in production, right? And originally it was hard to flirt, but if you know, you guys talk to Ryan, he's very charming,
That man
very
got swag.
cool, very
yeah.
he has a positive attitude. So
Yeah.
if you weren't flirting, you were laughing. So it was kind of it kind of eased right onto it. So he, you know, some of the fellas they like to use a laughing factor, and Ryan definitely had that. He definitely kept people laughing the entire time. Like there was no dull moment at all.
Okay.
Okay. My question is before you did this play, did you had was your perspective of why Good Men Cheat was the same or was it different before you started doing this play?
So I think when I first came into it, I was like, I had like the normal girl, you know, woman mentality. Is like, you know, if you're a good man, you shouldn't cheat. It's not that I didn't think that good men cheat, but I felt like I always said, like, you know, the moment that you do decide to cheat, you're no longer a good man. So you give up your good man card, right? Unless you have some type of understanding with your partner, um, you're no longer a good man. But I think this opened my kind of like my mind just to think like good men can cheat, they can make mistakes, they can step out, they can be lured into other things and still be a good man. So it definitely changed my mindset on the idea that good men don't cheat at all. Because like you know, everybody's human, things happen. So
But question I asked you: have you ever been cheated on? And if you have, how do you portray that into this role?
Whoa. Hey, look how she did that little eye turn. She's
Of
like,
course, you know I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in tonight. Go ahead.
yeah, I see. In the hot seat, but I signed up for it. So definitely, I think I've been cheated on. Probably, you know, I've been cheated on. So it was harder to see in the beginning why good men would cheat. And then also, I think discernment is really important. Who's a good man or who's not a good man, and the reasoning for. I don't think cheating is valid, but I do think that there are circumstances like if you're not a respectful person, if you're not a partner to your man, if you're not, you know, if you don't got your man's back and he out here cheating, I want to say I told you so type vibe, but it's understandable. Like people are human. Everybody, regardless of like race, regardless of gender, I think people, humanity as itself, they want people to, you know, like have their back. They want to know that they're someone who's out there being loyal to them. They want to know that there are people, you know, who value them. So I feel like anytime that's out of the picture, somebody gonna cheat or somebody gonna have wandering eyes. So I have been cheated on, and I think I understand. Actually, I think I understand certain point of views, but not all of them.
okay, that's good. I got it. So I want to come from a cultural aspect. You know what I mean? You're
Mhm.
American and you Haitian.
Yes.
do you feel there was any cultural aspects about the play that you could probably relate to? Or do you think maybe it was very generalized, or there were some things that she honed in on?
Yes. So our director, I don't know if you guys are aware, but she's also
We
a
know
Haitian
Melody.
descent.
She done checked me a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, she
Couple
done
times.
checked me, put me on my
I
feet.
adore our director.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I love doing this project. But she's great. She is a Haitian person. She's proud of it. She's Haitian descent, and she put a lot of Haitian culture into it. As you could check the last name Pierre, just let it know. She definitely put some Haitian sensation, razzle dazzle in there
Yeah.
to the culture. So yeah, she included that, and I definitely felt, surrounded by a lot of Haitians. And
Not only that, when I say cultural, let's talk about the cheating aspect of being Haitian. You know, Haitians cheat a different way than yes. Yes. Haitians cheat a different way Americans cheat. You know, that's a true fact.
yes.
So was there any of that aspect, and do you see any coalition with it?
um no, because at the end of the day, like Haitian men have like a huge reputation for cheating and like just being that I call them shot talkers. Like they whisper in your ear and it's like sensational
Parler
magic.
douce. We parler douce. Yeah.
So I say shot because they be saying a whole lot of but I think that because we had a cast that was not specifically Haitian, although it was a very Haitian culture play, I think it kind of just showed just the kind of different cultures of like cheating. I feel like it wasn't just Haitian based. I felt like it was very much inclusive, like men in general, like why men in general would cheat. Because I do think Haitian men do cheat for a different reason. That's just me. Grown up Haitian, they like women, they love women, but I think I like the storylines.
But is it cheating though? Because we love women, so is that cheating?
Yeah.
Yes, let me tell you something.
Okay, go ahead.
If your partner does not know that you are with other people, it's cheating. If your
Well, what
partner does
happens if I
not
don't want to hurt her feelings though?
I got a
Okay, so you cheating with, I guess, sensitivity. I don't know. It's still cheating.
I have a question because I'm African American. Patrice, do you feel like because this is something new to me, do you feel like Haitian men are a little bit more selfish of cheating than African Americans? Because this is new. That's a good question.
Yeah, and I got a 2-1 after him.
I don't want to speak on Haitian men because I'm not really, I'm not a Haitian man. I don't know if there are reasons for selfish cheating, but what I've seen is that Haitian men, they just love women. I don't know if they're not satisfied at home or what it is. I do think it is a little bit different, you know, like the way that Haitian men and African American men cheat. I think that Haitian men they have very charming, like women are beautiful. We should all get to kind of experience each other is what I kind of get from them. But I think the African American man, it's like just growing up in the United States, just a little bit of history, just like, we're conditioned to either people are polygamous or people can really have like an idea that not only are they polygamous or they don't know their backgrounds or they're unsatisfied. Like, I don't know, this generation is really different and really sensitive too. So people are doing whatever. I don't really know what cheating consists of anymore now. I just know old school.
I agree to that.
Men by nature are polygamous by nature. And
I know I've heard it. I can really respect it, but
I got a question that I want to ask you, but somebody in the comments wanted to ask you. He said, ask her how she got ready for her role as the baby sister, and does the role correlate who she is today?
Oh, that's a great question. How did I get ready? Honestly, like I said, our cast is really tight. Some of them were returning cast members from a previous play that we also did with Elodie. And basically, what I did to prepare is I really just connected with my cast. I spent a lot of time. One thing I love to do, like if there is a romance, or like, I have a partner in the play, I like to spend time with them. I'll, just very, very close, very cool. We connect. Those boys, they're like my brothers either way. So it wasn't really hard to jump into that role. They very much are either protective of you or very welcoming of you. So that's all I did. I kicked it with my cast, and I just tapped into who I thought Sammy would be, and then I just became Sammy. And I do think she correlates with me. She's very flirty. I think it's a side of me that I don't show. I think Sammy is very flirtatious. She is a my man, my man, my man, but she doesn't really like people in her business as far as her romantic ordeals. And she's very meticulous about how she shares her business. So I definitely felt like I connected with Sammy in that way. So just tap into some sides.
You're well spoken.
She is very
Very
soft
well
too.
spoken. Like you've done this before. So I might think you're a liar when you say you haven't like acted.
You feel me?
Now, what I want to ask you is this, and this is pertaining to: do you think men who have the means to exercise the option to cheat, do you think they can, or compared to a person who can't? Because really the guys who really cheat at a large scale is men who can exercise options, men with money, status.
Yeah.
Compared to somebody who's working at Walmart or pushing carts at Winn-Dixie, he can't cheat. He doesn't have an option to cheat. And mind you, matter of fact, the type of woman are not going to even holler at a dick who pushing carts at Walmart. So that's the thing. But he's a good man. So this is the point. What I'm saying, like, if you're dating an accountant, you know what I mean? He has options to exercise to cheat. What do you think about that from that premise?
You know what? Like I said, I've dated a lot, and I had my fair share of the spectrum, different type of people I dated. I do think if you have money, or if you have some type of standard, like if you have some type of what's it called? Like if you have a name, if people know who you are, you have the ability to cheat it. People want to be walking around with people that they know. They want to be walking around with people they feel can take care of them and have them the flyest things. I do think that does open up their ability to cheat, but I don't put it past nobody because sometimes it be the bums that be cheating too because they using the different women for the crib, the machine, the car, all of that. So I'm trying to tell you, cheating is non-discriminatory. It doesn't matter if you got money or not. I do think that if you have money, the type of quality of women or the type of women that you get is like a specific type of woman. As opposed
I really want to know what is your definition of cheating? Because some people have different definitions. Some people think it's not cheating if you go on a date. Oh, we just lost her.
Give her a minute. She'll be back.
You know what I mean? No, yeah. But guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you
hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button. Make sure to hit the notification on the right-hand side because remember, we're going live also tomorrow. We have dope interviews set up tomorrow, so you don't want to miss out. So make sure you hit the notification button on the right-hand side. But this interview thus far, guys, this interview is kind of dope. She's answering a lot of questions. The crowds are getting engaged, so let's continue.
We done stop eating chicken to do this live for y'all. Y'all enjoy it. Hit the like button. Facebook, YouTube, share this on y'all page. Hit the like button. We do this for y'all.
Fact.
Good men don't cheat, they exercise options.
A lot of people would disagree and this and that, but it was good to have a woman here to come on her perspective on that.
Yeah.
I'm asking, sometimes women gotta understand when a man, like when you cheat is a luxury tax. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like women gotta understand, women gotta understand.
But Jabari in the comments said he had a chicken right now. He almost choked.
Listen, listen. I got a chicken sandwich off to the side. I had
I
to
mean,
put
I
that
just
back.
got one earlier.
Yeah, I had to put that back in the wrapper just to come be with y'all. I love
Sir.
y'all more than I love that box of chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, just so them niggas know I'm not lying. Can you put that up? Put that up there. See, I can't even see it. You put that
We
up.
can't get it. We
Yeah,
know
you can
you.
see it because your background is shaking it. Now I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
now I can see it.
Love that chicken.
Was that Popeyes?
You know I'm a real, yeah, listen, you know I'm a real nigga. Nigga don't eat, listen, nigga don't eat no body, nigga don't eat no churches. I was doing that back. I was doing that back in Adapata days. Churches was for Adapata days.
Yeah, I had turkeys a long
Man.
time. A long time.
But yeah, so you know, we wait until she come back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Men don't cheat, men exercise options.
Yeah.
And really when a man cheat, it's not for love, it's for sport sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I might say something that might sound delusional. Sometimes when you cheat, you love your woman more.
And we not talk about all men. There's some,
No, not all men.
It's
Yeah.
not a majority, like I said to people. Like I said, there are some men who do these things for, like what Hakeem said. If like I said, if you got a woman that checks all the boxes and everything, like all the boxes, maybe you won't. Like I said, maybe that great man, maybe he's not good, but maybe he's a great man that won't cheat. But you know, it is what it is.
The problem is, we're in an age today where a lot of people don't check all the boxes. Sometimes we whip people conditionally.
Yep.
Sometimes she might work, she help you pay the bills, or her head fly. So you stay with her and you say, hey, we just gonna make family. Or you just accidentally got her pregnant.
Yeah.
And you being the good man you is, you say, hey, might as well get me a chair outside, get me a lawn chair outside this house and get ready to chill.
Yep. And that's true.
Yeah, a lot of women would never know why men would stay with them.
Yeah, because they're really never asked that. They asked, I don't think they really never asked that question.
Never. They don't really understand the mindset of a man. Because let me tell you something. Most men ideal of a woman is the attributes of their mothers.
Yeah, that's facts.
Most men ideal attributes. I'm talking about pure attributes is their mama.
That's true.
She's back. We thought we lost you, man.
You muted, sweetheart. You muted.
Said y'all did. My service is very nervous. I live close to, I don't know if anybody's from Florida, but I live close to the Everglades.
Oh, okay.
You live down south?
Yeah,
yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh wow,
yes.
I ain't never been. Yeah, that's
I'm
far.
back though. Sorry.
That's no problem.
Okay,
but
glad you came back.
Yes.
Back to my
I know
question.
the question was, what do I consider cheating?
Yeah. What is your definition of cheating? And because people have different definitions. Some people think going on a date with somebody ain't cheating. They think it always has to deal with the physical aspect. So I want to know your definition of cheating.
I feel like I'm gonna tell on myself because like my definition of cheating is anything outside of the realms of what we agreed to. So if I'm in a monogamous relationship with you and I think that it's just me and you, anything that you do with somebody else is cheating. If you're flirting with them, if you're entertaining the idea of them, or me. But you know, I feel like that all depends on what you talk about. My definition of cheating, if you flirting with somebody, if you entertain them, surpass what is like friendly or what anything past, I don't know, I'm a little possessive. So anything past like flirting, if you stepping out with somebody, anything that's not communicated to me is considered cheating. Anything that I don't give consent to.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think men and women cheat differently?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think men and women definitely cheat differently. I think men cheat for I think it's less of an attachment. I think they cheat like in a physical aspect from what I've
Yep,
heard, but also what I think I've experienced
for
with
sport.
less attachment. And I think women cheat for the comfort. They cheat for the feel good. And it's not the physical feel good, it's the emotional type of feel good. Like, I like that he's making sure I'm good. I like that he's checking on me. I like that he's bringing me sentimental things.
Man, she
Okay.
actually giving out free game. Pay attention,
Free,
man. She's
free
giving out free
game.
game. Free
Get your
game.
wallets together, niggas.
Okay, I want to go back to your acting career. What do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
Um, I definitely want to continue acting. I love just tapping into different roles. I do see myself doing some more plays, but mostly film type of productions. Um, Doing plays was super dope. I love the abilities, especially because the director E is amazing. But I think I'm more of a film person. I think the anxiety that I get for plays is like it's an adrenaline, but it's one that definitely takes it takes a whole focus on your body. Like you feel it. After 3 days, I was like, whoa, time to recuperate, recover. So it's an amazing experience, but I definitely think I would lean more towards film, acting, and so forth.
And
My
also, I
next
was
question.
gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you, what part of the play touched you the most and why?
You got
A lot of it did. I like so there was. I don't want to give too much away, but the part that touched me is obviously there is relationship and she priority family. I think that part touched me because they go through like a load of things. Like it's a very I think that had like very different emotions to it. Like you was laughing with them, you was crying with them. So they had a lot of experiences that I could relate to in my personal life. Also, I really love the dynamic between Ezra, Melissa, and I think that just him juggling two women but really truly wanting to be with one is really what secretly I think a lot of men can relate to that. And I just
mhm.
think it's very real life stuff. This is like the stuff that you could say that one of your homegirls or one of your homeboys have been through. And whether you're on one side or the other side, you know, of the spectrum, you definitely can say that this has happened to either yourself or somebody you know. So those are the two that I relate to. And, you know, this is what people go through. Like it's not a weird thing. It's not everybody got their, their phases.
Let me ask you this: what challenges have you experienced in playing the role in this play? And that was a question from the comment.
What challenges did I experience?
Playing this role.
That's a good question. The challenge I experienced was really just tapping into, like I said, I have like different sides of me, but there's certain sides of me, like, general people would get. And then there's a side of me that, my man might get, or whoever I'm dealing with would get. So just being kind of flirty and sensual in public was a challenge. I was just like, it took me, if I didn't have such a great partner, it would have been difficult to do. Like I wasn't sure, like I was like, am I coming on to you too strong? Is this enough? And we kind of just laughed the whole way through. But yeah, that was pretty challenging for me, trying to be sexual in public.
But ain't women always sexual in public?
No.
Yeah, they are, but I'm like selective with it. Like
Okay.
I'm very selective. There's a time and a place for things, and at the end of the day, the play is about letting people into a whole different. It's like you're watching something. You're in the living room with us, seeing certain things happen. So it was difficult. Like I'm leaned in, he leaned in, and I know there's like 30 billion people watching. But when you just tune into your partner, it made it a lot easier. I had a great partner for that.
How did your significant other feel about the play and your role and how you played in that?
Luckily for me, I didn't have no significant other, so nobody was gonna check me
Well,
or tell me anything. Nobody, I didn't have nobody to say anything. So
okay,
So none of your exes came to the play because they
None of-
probably like,
yeah.
hey, she probably understand me now why I cheated.
Hey, so you wasn't on notice. You wasn't on no notice.
no, I mean, so I'm very like I said, I have different dimensions to myself. So I'm very kind of like brutally on it. And when I decide to tap into something, it's either you're with me or you're not. I did have,
Whoa.
I did have some flings show up to the show. Let's say what's up.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, they knew that they were walking into an open canvas. And if you an old ting, there's nothing I can say to you. There's not much you could say to me because if you old, baby.
But you know they in DM you and say, you know what? Now can you understand me? Can you feel me? Why I did what I did? Or nah, it just
That was definitely not the conversation that they were having. I never really had the people who did show up. It wasn't a cheating matter. Just lack of communication definitely plays a big role into why people cheat. But that's not the conversation we had after. They very much congratulated me on my part, and they kept it cordial because positivity is the only way.
Because the guys of the gang who went there, they was giving you standing ovation.
yeah, I was one of them.
He was one of them. There's a guy who's in the chat. He's a part of the gang. They was giving you standing ovation, Ms. Alvarez.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? We was having a good time, so I appreciate people who.
No, definitely.
She was like I was on my best behavior. I said, nah.
No, definitely.
I just came here to network.
He said there was a couple. He said there was a lot of baddies there. He said you was one of them.
Yeah, let me tell you something. One thing I love about our people when we get together, we show up and show out. And I think I can appreciate beautiful women, beautiful people, beautiful men. And I'm not gonna lie, people came up in there and we have a time where we get to talk to our VIPs, which is my favorite. We get to back, and then another second to tap back into our character, or just kind of remain in our character. But I went out there and I was like, dang, oh. Hey, y'all did not come to play. Y'all came to a play, but not to play. So there was some baddies there. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves if you went to the play.
No, I enjoyed myself. I was one of the VIP members. I had to show mad support. I love Lowe's. Lowe know me for a long time.
I got a two-part question.
Okay. These get dangerous.
Yeah. Was there any sense of a patriarchy or a matriarchy embodied in the play? Did you felt like, or even it's a three, or any form of like a sisterhood, especially when this whole aspect of a good man cheat and consoling and stuff like that, and coming to the coming of age and realization and being there for that. So it's like a three-part, a little bit. Go ahead.
I don't really think so. I feel like there was more like, I do believe there was a sisterhood in it. I do believe there was like a brotherhood in it. On the play or behind the play too. I feel like everybody communicated. Like we all sat together and we really had real conversations. I know LD mentions that she talked to several people before she did the play, and that's how she got the idea of doing the play. She spoke to different men in their aspects, and lo and behold, for us to get into our characters, sometimes we had to sit and have little conversations about, just what was going on around, what we had to add to the table, and kind of like how everybody felt about what we were portraying. Like there was going to be backlash. Like there are people who were interested in coming to the play because of the title. There were people who were interested in coming to the play because of the title, but they weren't messing with the title at all. They was like, I want to come because I want to see why good men cheat and stuff like that. So I think we all had to be real humble and really sisterhood, brotherhood to really kind of deliver the message that we wanted to do and do it properly. So I don't feel like there was any patriarchy or any type of like levels. Everybody was on one accord. And I feel like even the play, it shows that people coming together. I mean, there was people, obviously you have rivals, but it wasn't no type of different levels. Everybody was just like let's get this message out there. Let's tell the story, and we definitely contribute to it in the play and outside of the play, like behind the scenes too.
What was your best moments that you'll never forget doing this play?
Oh, I don't.
Without thinking. Without thinking. Don't think.
Naturally flow.
Shoot off the
Your
hip.
best moment.
Don't think.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
All right. Listen.
I don't
Well, you
I
can
don't
think
wanna
for 1
get
second.
Okay, because if you're not allowed to say, I don't want to get cussed out by
So
Melody.
it's the behind the scenes. Like I said, I had a really dope partner. Like we created a lot of chemistry. We created a lot of chemistry. Me and my partner, we had to really kind of, because we're so different, but we meshed. So one of my favorite parts is the things that we did to create chemistry. So at one point, I think it was the day of the show, and it's the red carpet. I hope he doesn't kill me for this, but it was the day of the red carpet, and we're all like not drinking and stuff like that at all. So sometimes people have nerves, and they decide like sip a little drink. So my partner had a cup and was like holding on dear to the cup. So there's a video of us doing like a carpet, a couple shoot, and like you see me like, 'cause I'm older than him. So you see me kind of like in the video, like, give me the cup. And he's like, no. So we're basically fighting. That's my favorite part of the behind the scenes. It's us fighting. It's just the dynamic that we have, that I'm like pulling the cup and he's like, fine, I'll let go of the cup. And to think that he got this all on camera by accident, and just saying the craziest stuff, like right before I go on the carpet, he'll say like, do something strange for a little bit of change, just to make me laugh, because they say I have resting bitch face. So it's just the dynamic there. My favorite part of the play was just watching people just come into their character. Really, it wasn't no specific. I think the whole play is just bomb. It was so dope to be a part of that. Watching people come into their character and come into who, like, there was some people who started off and they was like, okay, cool. But when by the end of the time, I was like, dang, you sold me something. So that was dope.
Okay. And that does everybody find this question?
Jordan. No, that's it, man. Ms. Alvarez, you
Well, you already know this is the last question everybody wants to know.
No.
From our last screen to our last podcast, why do good men cheat?
Okay, so the answers that I've gathered up from this experience is good men cheat because they aren't respected, because they aren't heard, and because they don't have a safe space to just vibe with their shorty or whoever they are. So that's why I think good men cheat. Not acceptable though. But that's the reason.
Damn, drop mic.
Mic drop.
At the end of the day, Miss Patrice, how can people find you? Where can they subscribe to your channel? What's coming up next for you? And also in the play, like what you got going on? Let the people know how can they find you.
You can find me at Love Soul King, and that is Love LOVE, Soul SOUL, King KING. And what's coming up next is secret. No, I'm kidding. We have a couple more productions that's happening. I definitely want to reveal them when they're closer to the dates, but definitely stay tuned. I'm excited for the projects that's about to be released really soon.
Like always, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time with you guys. I can't wait to do it again. So
yeah, you'll see me again because I'm a heavy supporter of stage play. I support stage play a lot, so you will be seeing me. Definitely will be seeing me, and we just love your presence. Hope you come back again.
I definitely am looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah, keep on smiling. I love my Haitian sisters. Go ahead, I keep want to say something. Go ahead.
No. I just Ms. Alvarez, you've been very, you speak very well.
Thank you.
I could tell you grew up in a good home, and I think Melody did a good choice by picking you as an actress. She did.
Thank you. I'm grateful to have had her as a director.
Yeah.
And now but people in the comments want to know: are you single? Are you still single? Are you open to dating?
There's some niggas down there want to holler.
That's wild. I'm single and I'm focusing on me.
You see, there we
That
go.
means she's ready to mingle.
So single and not available?
Not that's in so many words. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
I don't know. I'm single. I'm really just focusing on my craft and stuff like that. I feel like things should just, authentically happen. Things should just naturally happen. So who knows?
So guys, if you want to holler, I'm not gonna be a
Listen,
cop about you.
Fellas,
Email, go to the
get
stage.
your money
please.
together. Get your money
Exactly.
together before you holler. That's what she
Because
said.
she's my Haitian sister. You gotta treat them right. I don't fuck around when it comes to the Haitian women. You gotta treat them right. You get what I'm saying? But thanks again, Miss Patrice. Nice to meet you. We're gonna get it popping.
No, definitely. It's just a pleasure to talk to you, man, and to to get the perspective of the play. I can't wait till it come out on video.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna buy it.
coming out on video, and there's so much more to tell. I'm gonna wait for E, but there's more to come from this production. So y'all stay tuned, y'all. Make sure to follow
Awesome.
Why Goodman Cheap Miami or just Why Goodman Cheap or LA itself.
Okay, definitely.
Awesome. But guys, like always, thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the right-hand side. As you can see, we having more and more dope interviews each and every week. We got pretty sisters like her coming through. So guys, you never know. You might find your wife on this show. But make sure you tune in. Back at your boy. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.